Hello, welcome to the Warhaka. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whatever time it is in your place. My name is Ramatu and I've been in the manufacturing business for over 8 years. I want to discuss SWOT analysis on products, product-based SWOT analysis. Okay, SWOT analysis, we're talking about, when you say SWOT analysis, we mean strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. And you can do a SWOT analysis on your personal self. You can do SWOT analysis on your business, but this time around we're going to do a SWOT analysis on a product, and I'm going to use one product as a case study. So the product we're going to use as case study is we're going to use the tomato sachet product. Okay, so now you're a business person and you want to go into the production of tomato sachet, right? So first of all, before you start your business, you are going to go and conduct a research. You're going to go to the markets, live markets, like the biggest market. For example, the biggest market here in Lagos is the Balogun market. Go and find out because when you go to the market, you see people who sell these tomato sachets in bulk. There are so many of them. Now, when you get to them, tell them to give you the most selling one, the one that sells the fastest in the market. The one that sells the fastest in the market is definitely a strong one. So what you are going to do is you scribble down, okay, why does this sell in the market? How many is in a carton? Get all of these details, put them down. Now you're going to come get an exercise book. On that exercise book, you are going to have 5 different brands in a scale, like on a scale of preference, in the sense that, okay, this is the most selling, this is the second after the most selling, this is the third after the most selling, fourth, fifth, categorize them that way. So in the exercise book, on each page, paste one, paste the second brand, the third brand, the fourth brand, the fifth brand. I always like, for you to use the wide range because, you want to go and compete in the market, right? And these are big players in the market. So if you want to compete with the big players in the market, you have to meet them at a certain level. You are a new person and you want to enter the market, and these are the people that exist and you're going to compete with. So once you put each product, each brand on a page, for example, let me give like the first 2 brands. Let's give the first brand Hadiza and the second brand Yusuf. So for Hadiza, you put it on an exercise book, on a page. Now list out why you like that product. What is the special features of that product? It could be an external factor like the packaging. Write it down. You like the colors. Write it down. Ingredients. Write it down. The way it was designed, write it down. Also, what you don't like about the product. At the bottom of the page, write all of those things down. Same thing with all the products. That's how you're going to do. Now, after you finish writing out all of those things, now, the one you wrote that is very good about the product, that's considered the strengths. Then the ones that, are at the bottom, you're going to consider them as the weakness of that product. So you have them from 5 different types. Now you want to create your own. In creating your own, pick the strength here, pick the strength here, pick the strength here, pick the strength here. Meanwhile, you will have used it to cook. You will have seen the contents. Okay, this one, Hadiza, the tomato in it is red. This one, the tomato in it is not that red, but it has this, it has that, it has, like that. Put them together. Because I know that there are some tomato sachets that are mixed with, they're not just plain tomatoes. There's one that is mixed with onions, pepper, different types in the market, right? So once you are able to get this trend, this is how you form your own. Okay, this color is green, this color is red. How do I get my own different? Maybe you go with yellow. I'm just suggesting, or you go with reddish, maybe a sharper red or a pepper red. There are different shades of red. You can use that. Then the image that they use, you can change yours. So what I'm just saying is you pick the strength from all 5, formulate your own. When you form your own, then once you form your own, you now ask yourself, what are the extras I'm going to add to make mine different and for me to be able to compete with number 1? That is the first one that sells fast in the market. Because we're in business to create value. Yes, we want to satisfy a need and want in the market, good and fine. But most importantly, we're in business to make money. So we want to exchange that value for money. So once that product is, once you are able to create and formulate your own, now what are the things you are going to add that will make it unique? Number one, let me give you like an example. If these people, some people already have the onion mixed in it, you have the pepper mixed in it, I could come out with my own sachet tomato and add curry. I could come out with my own sachet tomato and add thyme in it. So it has thyme, I could come with mine to have the onions, to have onions mixed and pepper and thyme or curry, or mixed with oil. You mix it with oil. So it's just maybe you just buy the sachet, you just pour it in your pot, and then directly you just make your own. You have to stand out. And, from your research, you must have counted how many, you must have known the grams on all. For example, if, the first one, the gram is 15 grams, you can make your own 17 grams. You can make your own 20 grams. That is another catchy thing. Then if, for example, in a carton, maybe they have 20 pieces, you can make your own 21 pieces in a carton. You see that little thing, you can capture customers with it. Those little difference is what will make you stand out from all the other brands in the market. Most importantly, when you are doing a product, when you are trying to formulate a product, make sure the first thing you are thinking is, how do I create value with this product, come out, nicely in the market and compete with the big players out there? Because the big players will not wait for you to come and penetrate the market. They'll keep being innovative. And you now, because you are going in to go and compete, you have to go in at their level. So identify the opportunities that you have. The opportunities are, okay, how do I stand out? Like I mentioned earlier, you add oil, or you add your curry, or you add thyme. Anyone that is okay for you. Then if it is the threats, of course, you know that they are going to come at you. So you will think of what are the things that they are going to come at you with. Is it what is the, when they see that you are competing and you are ready to get their customers, they are going to keep being innovative to make sure that they push you out of the market, so you don't get that, you don't gain a large market share. So what you are going to do is this. So once you are able to identify all of these things, their strengths, the weakness, the opportunities, and the threats, I am telling you, you are on your way to compete effectively and efficiently with them in the market. Another thing that disturbs we manufacturers is when producing a large quantity. You see, they have leverage of having so much. They can produce 1 million cartons. They can produce 5 million cartons. But I always advise that you start small. You start small, gradually. You start from 1,000 cartons, 2,000 cartons, 3,000 cartons, 4,000 cartons. There's a level where you get to. Demand will drive supply. I remember when I started Nadine Products, the sachet, and when I started small, I had a small machine. And that machine produces just, it does 10 in a minute. And I was not able to meet up demand. So in a day, you see us producing just maybe 1,000 cartons, 2,000 cartons. I now got a call from someone, and the person said he wanted 10,000 cartons. And of course, my machine is small. You can't see. So because he wanted the 10,000 cartons and he was serious about it, I had to go and get a bigger machine that will be able to produce at least 500 pieces in a minute. This is what I mean by driving supply. So there are some kind of demand that you're going to have. It's going to push you to make sure that you supply your customers in bulk. So this is the way to do your SWOT analysis, the practical way for you to do your SWOT analysis on a product base. Get an exercise book, put each product on each page, slash it, get to know what's the difference between A, B, C, D, E. Gather, form your own. Once you form your own, then you make it, you are now, equipped enough to say, okay, these are the big players. I am ready. I am coming out to come and compete with you in that level. So I hope this video has helped you. If it has helped, please subscribe to this button, because I'm going to come up with more videos. And if you have a product and you want me to do a very good SWOT analysis for you to determine if that product is for the product to be able to compete in the market, I can help you do it. All you need to do is just send me a DM. I'm going to write out my number so that you can send me a message on WhatsApp or any other platform. If this video has helped you, please share it and enjoy it.